There's not a single professional on earth who makes changes at 110 miles an hour. No weightlifter goes in and just bench presses as much as they can. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Golf Under the Hood. This is going to be the start of my preparation for the US Open. Today we're just going to be talking about maybe things that I do to start off my range sessions, okay? So today I'm going to work on a little ball striking, but the first things I'm really going to do are what I would call calibration. I'm going to calibrate my body. And one way to do that is what I would like to call my wide to wide drill. I learned this from a couple other instructors, but this is just a wonderful drill to kind of sync up maybe my groundwork or how my footwork is and how I'm translating that ground that power that I'm creating from the ground up through my body into this golf club. Okay, so essentially wide to wide is just a nice slow swing here. I'm trying to hit this ball as solid as I can and as straight as I can, almost feeling like I'm pretty wide in my backswing and wide in my through. And I want you to notice I'm really only swinging from about 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock here. Now there are some cues that I'm maybe walking myself through, but the main thing is you know, how do I continue to get this contact better? The first one, maybe a little fat, little hooky, which tells me my low point was maybe a little too far behind the ball. So I got to get maybe a little more weight forward, a little more shaft lean at the shot or at impact. That one much cleaner, okay, a lot better. I still think that went a little too far left. And to me, that felt like I might have gotten a little more weight forward, but maybe I didn't stop my weight from sliding, and I didn't post up on that lead leg as well. So this one, I'm going to try to get a little more posting on the lead leg, a little more sticking of that finish with those nice straight arms like that, feeling extra wide. A lot more speed in that one. That was quite nice there. I'm gonna do that one more time. Make sure I'm all synced up here. So as I kind of work through these progressions and make sure that my footwork is good, and like I said, those last couple I really felt like I maybe pushed out of this foot a little harder, but still kind of kept in contact with the ground and maybe used a little more ground force through that lead foot. So now I'm going to go into what I would say my Fleetwood finish or my umbrella finish looks like, and I'm going to make sure that I'm finishing nice and balanced. Beautiful. I'm moving at, I'd say, about 70-75% speed here. Once again, my goal is not to hit it far. It's to hit it absolutely dead on the screws every single swing I make and finished as balanced as possible. Look, in golf, I don't think people accentuate this too often, but it needs to be looked at even harder, in my opinion, as a playing professional and as an instructor. In gymnastics, we get deducted points. Okay, if we do 5 flips and 3 spins and 1 trick, you're going to be deducted so many points. You're going to lose gold and all this stuff. Same thing happens in golf. If you have a finish where we get all crazy here and we can't hold our balance, you're just not going to hit consistent golf shots day in and day out. Maybe Bubba Watson did it, sure, but we're not all Bubba Watson, okay? We're all humans, and we got to move within our own body, essentially. So that's my goal here with these Fleetwood finishes or umbrella finishes, is to really make sure I'm moving within my body and I'm really holding that nice stuck finish every single swing, no matter what. I'm not trying to hit a cut. I'm not trying to hit a draw. I'm not trying to hit it 300 yards. I am just trying to swing nice and balanced there. A little bit left there. So that one kind of went back to what I felt when I was doing my wide to wides. I didn't feel like I maybe pushed out of that lead leg enough, so I'm going to push out of this lead leg a little harder on this one. A lot more speed there. It's really nice. But what I want you to notice, and what I hope everybody notices, is the feels that I got right from the beginning of this drill, feeling wide to wide, translated directly into my full swing at full speed. Okay, there's not a single professional on earth who makes changes at 110 miles an hour. Okay, they all do it at 10%, then 20, then 30, then 60, then 80, then 100, okay? No weightlifter goes in and just bench presses as much as they can, all right? We gotta have some sort of structure to our warm-up. So like I said earlier, my structure starts out from wide to wide, all the way into full swings. I think you should create your own structure.